What's up guys, it's Michael here. In this video, we're going to talk about why cryptocurrency is going to be a very dominant player in the investing market. So before I get into the video, please click the like button down below and the subscribe button, and we'll get on with the video. So my previous videos I'm posting more on what you can do to save money. So for example, I posted my previous video on the Tesla Model 3 versus the BMW M340i, and specifically looking objectively towards finance. Which one costs less to operate? As a daily driver, we're not looking at the fun factor. We are not looking what can it do for you. We are specifically looking at if you're gonna use it, how much it costs to operate. Now, is it worth it versus the rest? I list the pros and cons. You can go check that video out. And now we're gonna dive back right into cryptocurrency. Because now cryptocurrency, there's a lot of new coins coming out, and it's getting a really hot topic because you think about it, cryptocurrency didn't come out too long ago. It's about a decade-ish or so, a little bit more or a little bit less. So the first one came out, the major factor that came out was Bitcoin. Because thanks to internet service providers, Bitcoin became one of the popular coins. When it first came out, and if you read to the history, you can look up other videos on Bitcoin, it was technically a fraud, which is really, shocking. So a lot of people didn't have any trust into it. But as time goes by, they realize this coin is actually decentralized and it cannot be caught by the government. So the bad part is people thought like, oh God, it's used for fraud. But later on, if it's used correctly, integrated into society, it can become very popular. So in this day and age, it has proven its worth. So they said it's not a valuable investment, it's very volatile. Yes, that is true. But why is it still going up? So there was a YouTuber that, I believe his name is Graham Stephan. He made a video comparing the S&P 500, so basically stock market versus cryptocurrency. Which one gave greater return over the previous coming years, especially the previous 10 years. Since we like to look at, especially myself, and I'm pretty sure a lot more people now look at historical data, something that can be proven, that showed in the past, how does a stock perform, and same with cryptocurrency. Looking at history, how did a cryptocurrency coin perform based on specific numbers. So interesting part is that you looked at cryptocurrency today. He did mention that the top 10 cryptocurrencies are a great investment. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a YouTuber explaining history behind this cryptocurrency. Invest on your own risk. But based on my understanding, looking at it, his numbers are right. I cross-checked it, cross-referenced it, and you look at cryptocurrency gave a greater return compared to stocks. And a lot of people don't invest because the financial education system around the world, it's not just America, it's everywhere else. No one teaches it because they purposely want to keep you poor, or they just don't know. And it's usually people who are higher up, who are really wealthy, do understand this concept. And when they do understand this concept, they will not share it. But even if they do share it, it's really, it's just scratching the surface. So I am here to clear that up for you and to help you understand a broader term so you can make your own sound designing judgment. So you look at it, the top 10 coins, you got Bitcoin, you got Ethereum, you got Tether, XRP, Dogecoin, and you ask like, hey Michael, but like what prevents them from making more coins? That is true. Anyone can make a brand new coin. Next thing you got to understand is, if you compare it to the money, actual physical money like the US dollar, or you look at euros, what separates those two entities? One is backed by the US government and one is backed by basically, you can say nothing, but technically it's backed by the people who are using it. But why is it gaining a better investment than stocks over the years? Like whatever the S&P, how the S&P 500 performed, index, it outperformed it by a considerable amount of margin. You can go look that up, how much it outperformed throughout those years. Why is that the case? It's pretty simple. So ask yourself this. We're not going to try to get political here, but you got to ask yourself, how much do you trust your government? So based on a survey done by other universities, they show that a lot of people do not trust their government. The reason's pretty simple. Got different views, different political views. People see things differently, but the most importantly is a lack of trust. So people on top, they say one thing and they do something the opposite, or they say they're going to do something and they don't do it. There's only very few countries that actually have a good amount of trust from the people, which is the Nordic countries. So you look at Norway, you look at Finland, those Nordic areas. You look at the ratings, you look up articles, how many people trust their government. So when you trust their government, they trust in the dollar, their value of their money. They trust that if they go underwater, the government's here to support them because they do a lot of things, even they charge high taxes, but they able to support the people and they're more happy. Well, that's another topic because there's based on a bunch of factors. That doesn't include finance and includes other things. But how does it relate back all to crypto? So cryptocurrency itself, you look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies, why are they so popular, still dominant today? Like you look at back then, you invest now and you're losing money because you bought in like a peak, but it still even went down. It's still coming back up. Look at Bitcoin recently. It went from like 60 something thousand dollars, dropped all the way down to 30,000 ish. And it hanging around there for a couple months, but look at it now. From today, I'm recording this video, it's back up to 62 grand again for a coin. Why? Why do people have so much trust into it? You can say, oh, they don't, make that much more coins. Oh, it has like a physical entity. It's simple. It's because like what I just mentioned before, how much trust do you put into it? How much trust people trust their government versus cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is decentralized. Your government cannot track it for now, but if they want to track it, they can because they look on your purchases, based on IRS and you talk with tax accountants, that's how they will track it. But at the same time, it's trust. How much trust do you have in a coin versus a dollar? But they can say you can print as much coins as cryptocurrency can make, right? But what stops, like, for example, the United States government to print money out whenever they feel like it without your permission? They can just go print out as much as they want. They still do it to today. What's that difference from crypto? There technically is none. That's what they say, but they do the exact opposite right there. A slash of trust. Cryptocurrency, it doesn't make judgments. It just do what it's told. Cryptocurrency is there. It's decentralized. No one can control it. That's why it gives a lot of trust. So is it a great investment? That's the main part. First, you gotta look at the risk. And number two, you gotta look at how much money that you're willing to spend that you are willing to lose. For me, I go for the top 20 coins. Some people pick top 10, some people pick top 5. I pick top 20 because I want to diversify my portfolio and see which one will be more successful in the future. For example, Dogecoin. A lot of people say it was bad. I still bought into it. I'm still holding on to it. I treat it like stocks. That's what I treat crypto as. Crypto's like stocks, but has a greater return value. It's really volatile because it goes up and down a lot. And at the same time, it's based on how many people trust in it. How you make cryptocurrency more powerful than, let's say, the American dollar or euros, any strong cryptocurrency out there? It's very simple. The only way to do it is to basically find physical use. Right now, the only thing that's lacking from cryptocurrency is physical use. Can I trade this digital currency for a physical item in the real world? If that transition comes, for example, Elon Musk tried to do it with Bitcoin and Dogecoin and he backed off on it. But if that's a case that actually did happen, cryptocurrency is going to be a major player. That's why I believe cryptocurrency is a really great thing that has been invented because it finally gives other big governments a big slap in their face telling them like, hey, you actually have competition now. Competition against your currency, that you cannot always do this. You cannot always get what you want. Now we got something that's better, has a chance to be better. Could be worse, could be bad, but it really depends how people will implement it. So to break it down, cryptocurrency is very volatile, but in the future, it's definitely going to grow. I can nearly guarantee you that because every new technology, especially something that has to do with money, will grow. People will invent and find and make a better coin. And the coins, the top 10 coins right now are very stable because on how many people believe in it and how many people will use it. And eventually, when those top 10 coins or top 20 actually find physical use, it's got to be a game changer against actual, physical money that the government prints out or uses as today's exchange rate. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys found it really informative. Like always, like, share, and subscribe, and always think outside the box. That's the most important thing. Comment down below. I like to hear your comments and let me know what you think about cryptocurrency. I could be wrong. Maybe you could be right. So I see you guys next time. Peace.